Dude, you hear about that drug testing thing? I think it is a great idea.
What are you talking about? Drug testing is one of the worst things that has happened.
No, you're wrong. It has helped athletic associations around the world.
It has also taken millions away from pocketbooks. In Texas, the state spent $6 million towards drug testing. Know how many people they caught? 2. They caught 2 people out of the 3,000 plus athletes.
That is a good thing. This means that the athletes aren't even going to attempt to take the drugs because they know that they are going to be caught. This is also 2 less athletes that are competing unfairly.
Yeah, but it is only 2 athletes. They can't do it all for their team. Plus it takes money from the people in taxes. That is just another bill that they have to pay for. That money they use for that could go to make the schools better and help the state's needs.
Sure, it is going to cost money and time, but in the end it will make an even game and a much more interesting game. If you let these athletes play without drug testing them, then everyone will take the drugs and will severely damage their bodies. There has to be a boundary.
But what if they get it wrong? Ryan Braun, National League MVP, took a drug test and failed. But after months of trials and appeals, he won with a 2-1 vote and missed a 50-game suspension.
Yes, that does happen. Lance Armstrong has passed his drug test several times, and now has enough proof against him to prove that he took PED during his races. The more we test, the more advancements will occur in our testing methods. It is a very big risk for many athletes to take. Many athletes get suspended for 2 to 3 years in their sport if they get caught.
Why do you think they thought he took it? Because he is good at what he does. Anyways, the drug he used is said to not even be performance enhancing. Another thing on that is they never got any real evidence to support what they were saying.
If he was truly good at cycling, he wouldn't have needed to take the drugs to help him win it. If the other cyclists took the same drug, they could have had a better chance at beating him. And they obviously got enough evidence to bust him for what he did. It has all taken a big toll on his career. He has lost awards that were given to him. He has even cut ties with his companies so that they didn't get economically hurt because of his mistake.
That is why when he asked for the evidence, they didn't give it to him. Just think if you were an all-pro athlete and you took a drug test and it came out positive. No Hall of Fame, no awards, and no one would think the same about you. You would have to go to sleep every night knowing that you are hated by tons of people.
The thought of that should scare any athlete out of even attempting to take a PED. Lance Armstrong knew the risk of taking those drugs and cheating. So did Barry Bonds. They took the chance and it didn't go their way. That is their fault and no one else's. Those 2 examples should show young athletes that it is better to work for the things you want and win them fair and square, not to cheat and use a performance-enhancing drug.
Lance Armstrong's drug wasn't even performance-enhancing. People should know the risks of taking the drugs anyways. A test that will not be 100% true all the time should only scare people that have to take the test that don't. The drugs that get scared that the test might be wrong. And if people go into the drug tests knowing they do the drug, then they won't really be scared. Drug testing does nothing but ruin everything it involves. Done.